Thank you for taking the time to visit our people tracing website. The principle of accurate and effective tracing of missing people is the same whether you are searching for a birth parent or a missing friend or an elusive debtor. The primary requirement is access to the very latest and most accurate data sources. Those sources are not normally public records, but records not available to the general public. Most clients who instruct private detectives to trace a missing person have tried to some extent to make their own inquiries into the current location of the missing person. Those investigations are normally centred upon online sites like 192.com or TraceSmart and others who provide an online people search facility. These sites can only provide you with non-complete records. For example, in 2008, over 44% of the population are not recorded upon the electoral roll. These sites can only sell to the general public the edited version of the electoral roll. Since 2002, the general public have the legal right to elect to not to be included on the public edition of the electoral roll, and consequently it follows that your search for people will be hindered by this lack of accurate data. That is why most, if not all, do-it-yourself investigations end in sheer frustration. Clearly, the starting point for all investigations is the establishment of the birth of the trace subject. That is the singularly most important piece of information you can give to a tracing agent, closely followed by an old address, even one from many years ago. We complete over 50% of our investigations within 8 hours of receiving an instruction, and we successfully complete over 90% of our total instructions and can prepare and forward to the courts an affidavit of service for cases which require service of legal papers. We are experienced private detectives who work totally in the interest of our clients, that is you. All work will be conducted in total confidence, with the person being searched unaware of our investigations, and your identity will never be disclosed to the person without your permission. In the case of birth parent and adoption searches, we offer at no cost an intermediary service upon finding the missing person. That is, we make the initial contact on your behalf with the missing person, thus protecting your identity, whilst crucially ascertaining from the trace subject their position regarding any direct contact by you. Initial contact can and often is very difficult for both parties in these situations. For example, it is common for a missing birth parent to have never disclosed to the present family unit the existence of a child born many years previously, often under very difficult circumstances. And conversely, the birth child can be frustrated by apparent rejection, often caused by embarrassment and a fear of confronting the past. That initial contact, in our opinion and experience, should only be undertaken by an experienced person, whether that person is a member of the clergy, a social worker, a member of NORCAP, or any other suitable profession. We enjoy reuniting family members. It is both a privilege and an honour to bring two biologically connected people back into direct contact. Should you have any specific questions regarding our tracing service, you are welcome to either email or request an experienced detective to telephone you at a convenient time to you, or alternatively you can telephone now at a low national rate 0844 88 42 831. Thank you for your time.